Second House Guest. It's your girl Mickey checking in.
And I am Stuart. We are back today, our day 14 of our 28 days of celebrating celebrating Black excellence. We're at the halfway mark, y'all. Before we get into today's highlight, yesterday on day 13, we talked about the illustrious life of Miss Ella Baker. When you talk about somebody who literally had their hand in every aspect of the civil rights movement, that literally describes Miss Ella Baker's life. So if you guys did not see that video, please pause this one and go back to check that video out. But after y'all do that, today we will be highlighting Mr.
Bizarron O Davis Jr.
Now this is interesting because Mr. Bizarron O Davis Jr. his life mainly revolved around, as far as we know, the military and the accomplishments of being a black man in the military. You know what I'm saying? And start off talking about he was born December 18th, 1912. He's from Washington, D.C. He did attend the University of Chicago. I had to put that in there. But after he graduated college, he did enter the United States Military Academy at West Point. That was in 1932.
One thing I did find interesting was just, like you said, what he went through in the military. The segregation that was still like in the military in the 1930s. But so he never had a roommate. Which you think of military, and you said like all these military movies, like they all doubled up, tripled up,
like that,
but he never had a roommate. He said he always ate by himself, unless it was like for a specific mission or duty. His white counterparts did not speak to him. And there's lots of reports saying that they did this pretty much to try to drive him out,
to try to push him
away. But every article you look up says he used it as his fuel to push harder and do better. So
that's one of the things that we talked about with a lot of the people that we've covered so far, like having that perseverance, that dedication to get up every single day and be like, no matter what I endure today, I'm gonna get up tomorrow and do it all over again, and do it at a high level. Like not just I'm gonna just show up and I got my uniform on, hey, or like no,
I'm
like
gonna show up and show out.
I'm gonna show up and show out. Like I don't care what y'all say or what y'all don't say to me. Y'all don't have to eat with me. Y'all don't have to sleep in the same room as me and all of that. Like I'm gonna get mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show up. But when he did graduate, and this goes along with what we was just saying, he graduated in 1936, and his class rank was 35th out of a class of 276. So it's like he endured and excelled, you know what I'm saying? Even with dealing with everything that he was being put through. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty dope. And I just love like our people when you talk about the willingness to go on, like that will. You know what I'm saying? Like
desire.
Yeah, the sheer desire to like, no, I'm gonna succeed. And I feel like we would be so much better off if people nowadays had that same level of dedication. Like we would be in a much better position if we had a little bit of what they had. You know what I'm saying? But he was also commissioned as the second lieutenant in the army. And he followed in his dad's footsteps because Bizarron O Davis Sr. was actually the first.
And he was a U.S. Air Force general and commander of the World War II Tuskegee Airmen. So that makes me want to go watch the movie Tuskegee Airmen again.
To see if they mentioned them.
If I missed it, like was I focused on the other people, you know, and I was like missing his character, but definitely makes me want to go back and watch that.
And that's very, because a lot of people know about the Tuskegee Airmen, you know how significant they were. So to know that he was a commander of them, like that's kind of dope.
That is dope.
And during his time in the military, he did fly over 60 missions in a lot of different aircrafts, which is crazy because I know back then it was trouble with, it was that stigma that we smart enough
to
fly
able to control the plane and take it where it needs to go and the navigations.
And everything that goes along with flying. But he piloted the P-39 aircraft, Curtiss P-40, P-47, and P-51 Mustang fighter. Like, so he was out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I also think he had some pretty big shoes to fill. I mean, your dad is like high ranking in this level that you're in, this field, so to speak, that you're in, and everything you're doing as a black man. Your dad has already did the number one, so it's like you have to get there. You have to, you know what I'm saying? So I felt it was really dope, for lack of a better word, at the time, that 1 and 2.
That
Father and son. Yeah. That was dope to hear about it.
And honestly, the big thing for me is in our community, and a lot of y'all know this, we all know somebody who's in the military. But for the most part, you only know a couple people, if that are in the actual military. Because in the black community, to be honest, it is almost like it's kind of almost taboo to go to the military and
like,
serve the country. It's like,
okay,
like,
that's what they're doing.
You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I don't feel that there's nothing wrong with going. It's just all about your personal reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be patriotic. Like, America is not the greatest country at all. We definitely have our flaws, but it's okay to be proud of where you're from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. And some people take that a step further and they actually go and they serve the country, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That still should be celebrated, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm biased because I got cousins who serve in the military and all that. But he definitely did. He had a very, very illustrious career in the military. He did a lot of things first. He was the first to do a lot. But like Babe said, like, the dope part about it is his dad was actually the first to do a lot of the things that he did. And he followed in his dad's footsteps and surpassed his dad in a lot of ways, which is always the goal. Yeah. You want your kids to do better than you did, go further than what you did. So that was dope. Mr. Benjamin O. Davis Jr. definitely had a full life. Unfortunately, he did pass away at the age of 89 on July 4th in 2002. I believe he suffered from Alzheimer's. So he is no longer with us, but we definitely want to celebrate the great, great life that he did live.
I don't know. I was really, really happy to hear, like, the whole father-son dynamic, like, because you always want, like, the next generation to be better, but what I found dope was about it, granted, I don't know their personal life, but it's always dope, because I wonder, like, what those dinners were, like, how was those conversations at dinner time, or did they ever work together, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Because even with the age difference, they could have been assigned to the same mission or something like that. You never know. So I just,
I mean, that's a dope thing to think about. Like you said, like, what was those talks at the Thanksgiving table?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Just the everyday dinner table, if they, did that type of thing.
What those workout rooms look like.
For real. But that's pretty dope. But that was Mr. Benjamin O. Davis Jr. As always, we're not claiming to be experts, and if you guys do know anything about Mr. Davis that we did not touch on that you think we should know, please put that down in the comment section below. We're definitely interested in learning more about everybody that we covered this month. But we'll be back with y'all tomorrow for day 15 of our 28 days of celebrating Black excellence. And of course, Babe's not going to tell y'all. Nope. So please tune in with us tomorrow as we go over our next person.
Yeah. So in the meantime, between time, we'll catch y'all later. Peace. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, you guys. And as always, thanks for watching. Love y'all. Peace.